beauty of a high-vis jacket. When you put one on, you can go anywhere.
This is Hafnaholmi, and as you can see, it's quite touristy, so these puffins are very tame.
The tourists here were also very tame.
Were you trying to take pictures of the United States?
Yeah, probably. Norway is just a...
And some other tourists were clearly very intelligent, recognizing the most talented photographer in the area.
There's some of the landscape in as well. There you go.
So
No
we
worries.
always end up trying to do selfies and they're not cute.
Oh my God.
What?
It's Ed Towler, the wedding photographer.
Ed Towler, the hero, the local hero.
Thank you.
No worries.
Okay, so
Here at Gone Feral, we've got stuck into some of the best that nature has to offer, from snowy owls to bears to robotic swans to more bears.
Yes, but now we're on our biggest mission yet. We're joining a team of esteemed scientists on a Puffin Rally around Iceland, using our photography skills to help their research.
We're filming and documenting the whole thing as we take on the role of the Pufferazzi.
Hafnaholmi, situated in Borgarfjordur Eystri, East Iceland, is a prominent birdwatching site equipped with viewing platforms and informative signs, offering visitors an immersive wildlife experience.
And as part of today's immersive experience, they got to witness two neon green British men fail to get sharp puffin photos.
That's pretty good.
There. It's out of focus.
Wow, good.
It's out of focus.
Well, it's not bad.
But it's proof.
It's proof, yeah.
We did get some useful shots though.
There you go now.
Yeah, good mate. We've got probably 3 now with food.
Oh, nice.
And if you can't tell what prey species this is by now, then that's your own fault.
He's gone and set my camera up, hanging off this ledge. Honestly. Disrespect.
We're 5 days into the rally now, so it's probably about time we actually delved into some details about the puffins themselves. Fortunately, we've managed to get a qualified zoologist who's written a whole dissertation on seabird flight dynamics to help out. Unfortunately, that person is just Harry.
Thanks, Ed. Right, puffins. Atlantic puffins form large breeding colonies during the summer months, sometimes squabbling with each other to protect their nesting sites or to assert dominance within their social hierarchy. Puffins have short, powerful wings that enable rapid wing beats, letting them achieve flight speeds of up to 55 miles per puffin hour. However, their stout bodies and small wings, adapted for diving and swimming, result in reduced maneuverability and control in the air, often leading to their charmingly clumsy landings. They return to land for their breeding season between April and August, using their beaks and feet to dig their little homes. Puffins are usually monogamous and meet their partners at the same burrow every year.
There's so many. And another one. Got him. And another. Oh, there's so many. It's hard. You just have to pick one and go for it, otherwise you won't get any. What hurts your arm though, Christ. Oh, it's your stupid big lens.
We were all wearing high-vis so that other visitors didn't follow us off the platforms to keep the puffins safe. Apart from Airpur, he's too cool for high-vis. At Hafnaholmi, tourism and puffin conservation go hand in hand. As visitors flock to admire the little tuxedoed seabirds, they also contribute to their preservation. Increased awareness and visitor-generated income support ongoing conservation efforts. The puffins here are so tame that there's no real need for long lenses, unless you're severely lacking in skill. Soon though, it was time to leave, as we had another colony to survey before the day was done.
After a bloody long drive, the next colony came into sight, Lundy. This place would be far less touristy than Hafnaholmi, because it's a complete arse to get to. Luckily, we'd found a way.
How are you feeling now?
Yeah, good. Everything's a bit confusing. So we're hitching a ride with Rodrigo's friend's boyfriend who owns a whale watching tour company, and they've offered to give us a very last-minute lift over to Lundy Island, where we're going to do another colony.
So once we'd got appropriately dressed,
the medium overalls. Perfect.
We went to board our mighty ship.
Could be a wet ride, this.
Let's go.
We keep ending up on boats, and I can tell Harry loves it.
This is such a small boat. I'm not looking forward to this, mate, honestly.
Turns out Harry had nothing to worry about, and once out of the harbour, our journey just remained gentle and peaceful.
Yeah, gentle my arm. Whoa.
Oh my lord.
Once we disembarked HMS Vomit Comet, we still had to find a way up to the top of the island.
Okay, go on then.
Once Rodrigo had demonstrated the high-tech equipment,
Well, it's a bit slippery.
it was Harry's go.
Wait.
Harry, you're going to pull me up, aren't you?
No, maybe. We'll see.
I'll pay you £500,000.
Edwin is Ed's about to go feral.
Or unconscious, we don't know.
Boringly, Ed made it up fine.
Oh, easy peasy. You missed out on £500,000 there.
So we carried on climbing.
Jesus, this is wild.
But we weren't alone.
How isolated do you think you are in Iceland? There's always bloody sheep. Man!
Lundy Island, which literally translates as Puffin Island, sticks out as a lonely crouton in the soup of the sea. Apart from the birds and sheep, it was just us here, which isn't very interesting, but we needed some voiceover for that drone stuff.
Oh, you beauty. Quite a few of the birds here are carrying krill in their bill, and we haven't seen much of that yet. It's really cool to see how the different colonies have different diets.
Although interesting to see the variety, puffins tend to prefer more nutritious prey like sand eels and herring, so krill isn't always a good sign, as it can mean the birds aren't feeding well.
Everything just looks epic, doesn't it?
As stunning as this place was, it was soon...
Time to go. You okay, Harry? Oh, bum shuffle. Good technique, I'll show you.
We made our way back to the ship, and once Airper had thrown his wife aboard, we retreated to the mainland and made our way to a campsite in the local town.
Get your hands up there.
Despite broken up, what's the place?
That draws an end to another insane day on the Puffin Rally.
We nearly had a casualty. My old camera, this is what we filmed all of Gone Feral on in the first season. This was in my camera bag. It's my backup camera for getting photos when I'm using that camera that's filming this to film these videos. Yeah, this was in the camera bag, and to get off the island you had to tie the bags to some rope and lower it down gently to the shore. And unfortunately the knot holding the bag suddenly became not a knot. The bag fell into the water, bang, crash. So I went, oh no, no. I went down, checked it out, and this was the only bit of damage that we could see was it's a bit jammed on now, was the front cap. See there? So the camera must have been like this as the bag fell, and then one of my lenses on top went whoosh and broke that. But the camera seems fine, and it lives to fight another day.
I get really, really frustrated because I have to present alongside Ed in this show that we're trying to produce on our own for YouTube. And Ed is bloody good at what he does. He doesn't find it difficult to articulate the things that he wants to put across in film, but I struggle with it, and I feel like an imposter at times. It's really, really difficult to pick myself up. I know a lot about the natural world and about wildlife, and in my head, you know, I've got these facts, and I just find it hard to articulate and present. So I was just sort of fighting well, fighting with myself in my own head, sort of telling myself that I am capable of sort of engaging people when I present to camera. I got really, really frustrated with myself on the island, and quite frustrated with Ed as well, just being a genuinely good guide and a good friend. He wants me to present in the best way I can, but at times it's just incredibly frustrating. But again, I know that what we're doing is something unique, is something fun, is something completely different to a lot of the other stuff out there, and that is what carries me through. And the fact that I know Ed's like my best mate, you know, he's such a great guy to learn from. So it comes from a good place, and I know he's obviously only doing it to help me. So, you know, Ed, if you're watching this, thanks, mate, and also fuck you.